We're here with Juan Jose Saurez. Juan is the head of the Mexican oil company PEMEX. Juan, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Steve, for the invitation.
Talk a little bit about the company's oil production.
PEMEX is the national company of Mexico. It's the largest company in Mexico. It's one of the most important companies in Latin America. We're producing right now about 2,550,000, 2,600,000 barrels of crude a day. On top of that, we produce a little bit more than 5.5 BCFs a day of natural gas. And we refine between 1.2 and 1.3 million barrels of crude.
And most of that oil is for export to the U.S. market, correct?
Well, we refine, as I said before, around 1.2, 1.3 out of those 2.6. The rest we export, and about 85% of our exports go to the U.S.
Let's talk a little bit about prices going forward. If the worldwide economy deteriorates from where it is right now, how low do you think oil prices could go?
We expect a huge, like the majority of growth in demand in the coming years out of non-OECD countries.
Even if the global economy deteriorates significantly from where we are right now, you're saying that still growth in the developing world might be enough to keep oil prices at their current level?
Yeah, no, there might be blips again, no, but medium term and besides 1 year or something effect that might happen. No, the other thing that is very critical for all these volatility effects is that geopolitical factors are so important. No. Mm-hmm. You can see price in the 200s if it turns for the worse. Right. You can see price in the 80s if it's if some of the players that are very are not producing as much as they could with more investing and with more technology were to come in line, like Iraq is probably
right.
gonna.
I mean, speaking of geopolitical tensions and the ability of violence to upset oil supplies, is there any threat to the Mexican oil infrastructure, to the recent violence that's going on in the country?
There's not in the sense of big swaths of production. There are some issues in terms of illegal tapping of our pipelines, mainly. That has some effects, less than 1% in our sales, but more than affect the economic consequences of these illegal tappings and the stealing of our products. It's the risk that it causes for the communities where we work. There was a terrible incident last December in Puebla where 30 people died. No, because as a consequence of a spill out of an illegal tapping. Pressure was such that it had it caused a very quick and large spill. It went down a slope in a street across a small town, and it caught fire.
And is it people tapping it because they want the fuel to use themselves?
Let's say right now it's turning into more a play by organized crime. There is a black market. No, there are a lot of this product is sold, besides being used by the people doing it, and it's a quick buck. No?
How does one go about tapping an oil pipeline?
There's a not very sophisticated, but it's sort of like you weld in place a valve. No, it looks like a screw for a bottle. Mm-hmm. No, for a corkscrew. So you weld it in place. It creates it is once you have it in place, you can make the hole without producing a spill. You put a flexible hose, mm-hmm. and you can basically fill up a 10-20,000 liters tanker truck in 10 minutes.